Timor-Leste, an island situated in maritime Southeast Asia. In 1999, following the vote for independence, violence broke out in Timor-Leste, leaving tens of thousands of Timorese in need of humanitarian assistance. WFP launched its operations with emergency food assistance for internally displaced people. During the first 6 months, WFP distributed around 25,800 metric tons of immediate food assistance to over 225,000 people who were unable to produce or purchase food.
Projeto emergência né, am serviço anesambe sobro simuhahan siusiliur mais mentunet tonlada handle tonlada bot penhira to area rurais nene kemudian dari sirmus hakarak dunia atu simuhahan tamasir precisa dunia.
Following an analysis of the food security situation in Timor-Leste, as the situation returned to normal, WFP, in consultation with the government, made the decision to gradually close its operations in the country, leaving in 2002. In 2003, the Government of Timor-Leste appealed to the international community for urgent food supplies. Following disastrous floods and droughts, WFP resumed its operations and presence in Timor-Leste in September 2003, providing food rations to over 100,000 people during the lean season. In 2004, a 2-year WFP program started, which set up the school feeding program in Timor-Leste, still working nowadays, while also focusing on improving mother and child health and preparing and responding to emergencies.
Umur 2 ku sekolah, entah ambatu sekolah ami amlah, bebe batu sekolah ami sim merenda sekolah ni ami senti kontenti tambah bele, halo ami hibuntari dia atu tuir aula.
In 2006, following civil unrests, WFP supplied emergency food aid for children and families affected. Strategic reserves and prepositioning of food commodities helped to prevent the civil unrest from degenerating into a considerable humanitarian crisis. As the situation stabilized in 2008, WFP phased out humanitarian assistance and focused on providing technical assistance to the government to implement nutrition and food security. WFP, in collaboration with the government, established a facility for processing and fortification of a local food, Timor Vita.
We were fortunate enough to be selected by WFP for the initial discussion to help to combat the malnutrition amongst the nursing, lacting mothers, as well as young children.
In 2010, the government requested WFP to fully hand over the responsibility of the school feeding program to them, a process which finalized in 2012. After the handing over, WFP continued to provide technical assistance while also focusing on improving mother and child health and nutrition in the country.
Presença WFP na Timor-Leste é muito importante sobre bele reduz número malnutrição em bele contribuiva halo redução ba número malnutrição em Timor-Leste lili muito supermer atune labar que na futuro mai bele era saúde na bedia nutrição na bedia pode batune se futuro mas bele dia clip.
Pregnant and lactating women started receiving Timor Vita for malnutrition treatment.
Batal ut au senti ne importante tetebes tamba ami inang nebe fosusu balabarik kodi bebenya saudi dia.
In 2015, the targeted supplementary feeding program was implemented in 6 municipalities.
Hira susubeng ne nyaladun lancar ami hangona batarut ne nya fona diferensa fo dia me ami no susubeng ne ke dia labar susumo so dia.
Ministério da Saúde e a cooperação dia WFP hode oinsa bele combate malnutrição em Timor-Leste. Baseado dados demographic health survey na eu nutrition survey haturu katak malnutrição ya Timor-Leste liliu hare bahia wasting stunting no underweight anemia de deficiência ba ferrum no iudu sei na fatin Asia Timor-Leste maski ha redução oitoan tamanone apoio husi WFP haturu kata importância colaboração husi parte rua incluímos parte todo bele contribui va melhoramento estar nutrição e Timor-Leste.
In 2017, we had a landmark interaction with Ramesh Horta and Bishop Dom Virgilio do Camus, who led and convened a discussion, a dialogue on where the country was going in terms of SDG 2, ending hunger in Timor-Leste by 2030. We identified gaps and challenges and opportunities where WFP, amongst others, could engage in supporting the government in addressing those issues and ultimately ending hunger.
The WFP Country Strategic Plan for Timor-Leste has 4 main activities. Improve the nutrition of children under the age of 5 and childbearing women. Provide technical assistance and promote the generation of enhanced evidence on nutrition and food security intervention. Support the government's capacity on monitoring, evaluating and analyzing program efficiency. And support the government on supply chain management, including warehousing and logistics.
WFP has been here for the last 20 years, working in partnership with other UN agencies, but also with, in particular, with our government. The presence of WFP is still very important for Timor-Leste, not only to ensure food supplies, minimum standards to our people, but also to keep training our government and others in how to manage food security in the country.
WFP would like to acknowledge our donors and development partners for their support over the last 20 years to pave the way for peace, stability, food security and nutrition in Timor-Leste. WFP in Timor-Leste. Saving lives, changing lives.